First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Bears take over first and
10. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed. The bugs and track.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it! Buffalo 18! Go!
He'll look to throw. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Big Lion, ready! 19!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. Throw right side taken in by Dunze. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3-yard line.
Ready. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19, 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 70, 19, Lions. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A run for the first time of Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. Panthers 60. Panthers Warriors 70.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 Maverick.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Tag! 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Hawk 70.
First down, Atlanta.
Buffalo 18.
In motion, the tight end. Now Daniels. And it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Sixty Bison.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. Daniel's going to throw for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Bears nothing.
I don't have to get his life forward, dude. Am I fucking dyslexic?
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Mustang 19, Cougar 19.
They'll set up a throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Watkins, 62 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. But to me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that. Right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60. Go street.
To throw is Daniels. That one deep for London. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
70 race, ready! 70 Timber with Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. And this one too low.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. Rig alert, rig alert. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Deputy. Bronco 80. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is caught at the 7. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Come on. 70, Timberwolves.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready, 10 to 11. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Let go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open net is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here we go. Panther 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, caught by London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. Top low 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken our tie. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
23-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Viking 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19, Lion. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He's got his man, London, right side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready?
2nd and a couple.
go. Set. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Set up. 70 Lions.
Back to throw again. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
24, Bears 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Dances by at the 20. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Viking 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Daniels. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Daniels looking to throw. Got a man, it's London. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
The Bears take over first and 10.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Back to 60. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Caught out left side by Robinson. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had a touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates, Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. Pass caught by Burden. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready. 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, dude's wide open. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
19, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down at 9.
Riggs. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught by Hilton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Okay, great.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
19 Tiger. Dragon 60. 19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Scoop.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18, 5 in.
2nd and 9 now. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 6. Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
19. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
7 Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Loveland. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
47-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Set, hey! Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2.